The element that I have chosen is copper. Copper is an element with the symbol Cu and its atomic number is 29. This element has a very high thermal and electrical conductivity. The atomic mass for copper is 63.546 and its melting point is 1984 degrees Fahrenheit. Copper is generally found in a free metallic state in nature. Copper has a unique reddish-brown color in comparison to the other elements on the periodic table whose colors are generally silver. Copper is low on the reactivity scale and is ideal for architecture. Copper is one of the few elements that are found in essentially pure form in nature. How many obtain and retrieve copper is through copper mining. The process of copper mining is performed with a machine that is used to drill holes into a hard rock or with explosives to break the rock. Copper was one of the first metals to be used by humans. There are many copper tools and items that date back 9000 BCE. Nobody knows for sure who discovered copper, but evidence may suggest that Mesopotamians around 5,000 to 6,000 years ago were the first to work with the element copper. Evidence also suggests that Egyptians used copper pipes to drain water that was carried into the temple to bathe the king's statues in the pyramids. People such as the Egyptians, Mesopotamians, and indigenous people in America admire the metal mostly for its aesthetic qualities. Many people often compared the element to gold and silver and also used it to produce decorative items. Throughout the years, many people believed that copper would help with arthritis. Many who suffered with arthritis pain would buy copper bracelets to help reduce inflammation in joints in hopes of also reducing pain. While the idea of copper bracelets aiding in arthritis seemed to be true at the time, studies have since confirmed that the use of copper for arthritis pain is an ineffective treatment method. Copper is not only used as a decorative item, but is an essential element for human nutrition. This mineral is found in many food and water supplies. Foods such as potatoes, beans, liver, oysters, mushrooms, lobsters, dark chocolate, leafy greens, and grains are high in copper. Small amounts of copper are important for your body to maintain good health. Your body uses copper to form red blood cells, bones, and connective tissues. Copper is also known to be an antibacterial agent. Copper is often used in brass door handles due to its ability to prevent disease transmission. It is known to be a low-cost strategy to reduce transmission of infectious illnesses. This element is also toxic to invertebrates, which is why it is used on ships to prevent mussel and barnacle attachments. A lot of people also use copper to control algae. Copper has many desirable properties and is often described as being a soft element. Copper does oxidize to form copper oxide, which is a greenish color. Therefore, jewelry containing copper discolors the skin due to the copper oxide. The Statue of Liberty is green due to the oxidation of copper. Copper in pools is what actually turns hair green, not chlorine. Copper has also been used for thousands of years. Copper can be found everywhere in everyday life. We use copper in plumbing, construction, in our copper coins such as the penny, musical instruments, and is even in our cooking with pots and pans. Copper is used in electrical equipment such as wires and motors, and copper ranks third in industrial use, leading behind iron and aluminum. Copper is a 100% recyclable element and is abundantly found in the Earth's crust. Due to the abundance of copper, there is a higher demand and use for it. Copper is one of the few materials that can be recycled without loss of performance. Estimates show that in the last 100 years, 2/3 of 690 million tons of copper are still in use. Due to the copper's high electrical conductivity, this material is a good source of power generation, which delivers electricity to many homes.